Prenatal stimulation involves exposing the developing baby to sensory experiences while still in the womb. It recognizes that babies are aware of their environment even before birth. The idea is that early stimulation can positively impact the baby's brain development and learning abilities. This approach is rooted in the belief that a stimulating environment encourages neural connections in the fetal brain. Just as a plant thrives in sunlight, the theory suggests, a baby's brain benefits from rich sensory input. However, it's important to note that the developing fetus is already in a stimulating environment. The womb provides a symphony of sounds, movements, and sensations that are constantly shaping the baby's senses. The mother's heartbeat, digestion, and even her voice provide a constant backdrop of auditory stimulation. Therefore, prenatal stimulation should not be viewed as a way to supercharge development, but rather as a way to consciously engage with the baby and potentially enhance their sensory experiences. Prenatal stimulation can take many forms, engaging different senses. Auditory stimulation is perhaps the most common, involving playing music or speaking to the baby in the womb. Some parents opt for classical music, believing in its complex melodies and harmonies, while others prefer gentle lullabies or even reading aloud. Physical stimulation focuses on movement and touch. This can include gentle rocking, patting the belly in response to the baby's kicks, or even prenatal yoga, which encourages bonding and relaxation for the mother. Cognitive stimulation aims to engage the baby's developing brain with activities like counting, reciting poems, or playing simple memory games. The idea is to introduce basic concepts and language patterns early on. Some parents also incorporate visual stimulation, using flashlights to shine light on the belly, although the effectiveness of this is debatable given the limited light penetration in the womb. Scientific research has provided fascinating insights into the sensory capabilities of the developing fetus. We know that babies can hear sounds from the outside world, particularly lower-pitched sounds like the mother's voice, from as early as 16 weeks gestation. They can also perceive changes in light and movement. Studies have shown that babies in the womb react to familiar voices and sounds, demonstrating a capacity for learning and memory. For example, newborns show a preference for their mother's voice and language over unfamiliar ones. They can even recognize melodies they were exposed to in the womb. These findings highlight the remarkable ability of the fetal brain to process and retain information. Section 4. Weighing the evidence. Does prenatal stimulation work? While the concept of prenatal stimulation is intriguing, the scientific evidence supporting its long-term benefits is still limited and mixed. Some studies have shown that babies who received prenatal stimulation exhibit slightly advanced language or cognitive skills in early infancy. However, these differences are often small and tend to disappear as the child grows older. It's also difficult to isolate the specific effects of prenatal stimulation from other factors that influence child development, such as genetics, environment, and parenting styles. Critics argue that the womb is already a highly stimulating environment, and that additional stimulation may not be necessary or even beneficial. They emphasize the importance of maternal well-being, stressing that a healthy and low-stress pregnancy is far more crucial for the baby's development than any specific stimulation technique. Section 5. The importance of balance and well-being. Given the lack of conclusive evidence, a balanced approach to prenatal stimulation is key. It's essential to prioritize the mother's physical and emotional well-being above all else. Engaging in activities that bring joy, relaxation, and a sense of connection with the baby can be beneficial. Talking to the baby, singing lullabies, or gently massaging the belly can be beautiful ways to bond and communicate love and affection. However, it's crucial to avoid putting undue pressure on oneself or the baby. Prenatal stimulation should not be viewed as a task or a checklist, but rather as an opportunity for mindful connection. Trust your instincts and do what feels right for you and your baby. If an activity feels stressful or overwhelming, it's perfectly okay to skip it. Section 6. Fostering a healthy connection, beyond stimulation. Ultimately, the most important aspect of prenatal care is creating a nurturing and loving environment for both the mother and the developing baby. This involves prioritizing a healthy diet, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and stress management techniques. Prenatal stimulation can be a part of this holistic approach, but it should not overshadow the fundamental needs of the mother and the importance of a healthy pregnancy. Focus on building a strong emotional connection with your baby, responding to their movements, and enjoying this special time of bonding. Remember, every pregnancy and every baby is unique. Trust your instincts, cherish the journey, and embrace the miracle of life growing inside you.